Hello, my name is Dr. Matthew Lazzara, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the Antarctic Meteorological Research and Data Center. It's Data Repository. It's our first version that we've released for everyone to make use of. So let's talk a little bit about it here, a quick presentation. So first, I want to thank the team. This is a big effort to put this sort of thing together. So we'll talk a little bit about the repository and what we're able to do with our first version. A little bit about this meteorological specifics of our data repository, such as data sets, the collections, that sort of thing. And then we'll chat about some of the things related to this, how we'll be ending some of our data services to the community and a few other elements to the project. So here's the website where you'll actually find this meteorological disciplinary specific repository for the Antarctic. And like a lot of repositories, right at the top, you can type in some of the things you're looking for. So if you want to look up temperatures, you can type temperature and get a return of all the data that's there that fits that category. Or you can click here on the map. What's kind of nice about that is you can, if you like to look at a particular location. So here's a place in West Antarctica, Teresa AWS. When you click on it, it tells you its location, a little bit of information. And you'll notice there's a link there. When you go to it, there are all the data sets for this particular automatic weather station that's in West Antarctica. So if you go through the list and you find a particular year of interest, then you can bring up all of the data for that year. Notice the description. We have some information, which is really great to describe what you're getting for information. At the bottom of this list, if you were to scroll down, you'd get the metadata and links to the data itself. So real handy to be able to do that with this repository. Now, one of the things we've done is we've built or are starting to build collections of data. So some of these here are in progress. One is an example that we've highlighted in the lower left there is the ACE project. That was the Antarctic Circumnavigation Expedition. And so there are the 4 data sets that were provided us by some external investigators. And there's one collection you can find very quickly with one click. We also work special with a SCAR project called AntClimb Now. And the idea was to not generate brand new data sets, but instead to link together data sets in disparate repositories. So there are a lot of meteorological data sets out there and other larger repositories like Zenodo, for example, or Pangea. And the idea is to have links to them here in this disciplinary specific one where you can find those other data sets as well. So we don't hold this data, we just have a link to it. And it's been exciting to put together a big collection for that. We are a repository where U.S. investigators can provide their meteorological data to us. We issued a DOI, the specifications that NSF would require for it to be a formal data repository. So please contact us. We have a page that you can just click on where you can fill out some information to contact us, and we can start working on being able to do that with you. One thing that we wanted to note is the data set sizes are, of course, growing, not only necessarily in size, but the volume of files. And here's an example where we had a lot of files from a radar that was placed at Phoenix Airfield. And we've partnered with the Threads data service that the Unidata project put together to really build easily accessible to lots and lots and lots of data files, which is sometimes harder for some catalogs to hold. And we thought this was a really great way to work that. And so it's an exciting element we've built. So a few bits. We're currently hosting nearly 5,000 data sets. And I know a lot of these are the automatic weather station programs collections, but it's growing, right? As we add these repository links to other collections that have meteorological data. So almost 100 of the AntClimb Now links are done in addition to linking to another 8 organizations. I think we're up to like data sets on almost 6 continents. 9 collections are started or about to be started. And then we're going to start including other things that folks were really interested in, like field camp data, the US program, or South Pole Station's collections, or Palmer Station. Many of you are used to getting data from our FTP site. This will be going away in about a year. We hope to have everything migrated by then. And finally, this project hosts a lot of other projects, elements to it, in particular Data Visualizer, which will be valuable to the community, a lot of engagements with students. We are guided by an advisory board and working with other data services for the community. So I'll stop here. There's some samples of the different collections of data that are found right now in our repository. Please contact me with any questions. Here's some email, there's a website, and of course the QR code is another great way to get a hold of us. And we'd like to thank the National Science Foundation for funding this effort and with a great interest in supporting a sustained effort to make sure meteorological data is available for community use. With that, thank you very much.